What up? Better late than never. I'm running a few minutes behind schedule, but guess what? I got a great show for everybody in here tonight. We back on my channel. What's happening, man? Did y'all miss me? Ronnie C's New York. What's happening, man? Alright. It's 10 o'clock. It's Thursday. It's Unpopular Opinions. You hear the vibe? You hear the vibe? I got so many great topics that we've come up with for you guys tonight. We're bringing back, I'm not going to tell you guys, well, we're going to bring back Digger Daughter. Conrad's not in the room yet, so he doesn't know exactly what we got planned. But it's going to be a great show, man. We are not going to be doing a show this week. We're going to take a little break off of that so we can figure some things out. You know what I mean? Plus, I ain't going to lie to you. 3 shows a week is hard, man. 3 shows a week. It's a lot more energy than most people will realize, man. A lot more goes into this than what y'all realize. Even though I'm doing this with no shirt on right now. What's happening, Conrad? How you doing?
Yo, look what fucking trash we look like. I got a cut off white T-shirt, Dave. It's not even a white beater. It's a cut off, which is worse.
This is our version of slightly falling apart. I think,
dude, it's my version of not giving a fuck. It's like the 50 Cent white beater that he had. This is my version of the 50 Cent white beater. I'm ready to fucking fight somebody.
Yeah. My energy is the same way right now. I'm hot. My blood is boiling. I think it's good, though. You know, I'm in the house. Yes, white beaters. And can we talk about how I think they're internationally known as white beaters now? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's how acceptable domestic abuse was back in the 90s. I think that's the first time that term came out, around the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, they made a whole show about it called Cops, so it was pretty profitable. Dave, this shirt is called an everybody beater. Everybody gets one. It don't matter who you are.
Get it.
Yeah.
The funniest thing about, like, both of these shirts, they're never worn by people who are in shape. So at least, like, we have shoulders and some definition.
Yeah.
We're doing shirts some definition. I honestly just forgot mine. Shane Wimberly, what up, y'all? Who's that? So sad. Cops is definitely white trash TV. Yeah. First of all, let's talk about white trash TV for 1 second. Let me go ahead and cut this beat off here, all right? You guys realize that white trash TV was actually canceled and made room for black people. You remember the Beverly Hillbillies, the Dukes of Hazzard, all of those shows. What was the Good Night John Boy? That was all white trash TV. Just rednecks spitting tobacco, walking around with their goddamn their shotguns and all of that shit. And all of those guys had to leave. Now, white trash people on TV, they're a bit more sophisticated now. They're kind of like working in garages, fixing cars and motorcycles. You know, ice road trucking, fishing.
Calling ducks.
Yeah, Duck Dynasty, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, they've kind of spruced up the white trash a little bit. Because, like, when you look at, like, the Beverly Hillbillies, that was all about just sitting around and randomly shooting moving objects in the bushes until, oh shit, we struck oil. Now we get to move to Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? And they had to, like, change that narrative because white people were garbage. Yes. Mama or whatever it was called. Yeah. Mama's Family was some pretty white trash shit too, right?
I don't know. They're just getting the dregs of society. Like, didn't they have that, like, Honey Bear, Honey Boo Boo lady?
Oh yeah.
I'm not okay with any of that. I don't think that you should show, like, I don't know. It's all fucked up. Reality television, it's been like that for a while, but
well, it helps.
I don't know.
It helps us. That's like the show. Roseanne helped me understand that all white people weren't doing well. You know what I mean? And I was happy to see that. It wasn't like because Full House, clearly they should not have been doing well on Full House. You know what I mean? But they made it look like it was fun that their mom died and they was just like living here. You know what I mean? With an uncle in the basement and another uncle upstairs. Like, that's usually a recipe for disaster in any family. But
yeah, I wonder why
like
they pulled that off. And in the pitch meeting, they're like, all right, you got an uncle here, uncle there. Where's the mom? Oh, she's dead. She's dead. Like, what? This is TGIF. This is a family show. No. She's dead. She's fucking dead. The mom is fucking dead.
Well, they were following the Disney format. See, in the Disney format, you kill the parents off before the credits even roll.
I love that. Yeah. Give him a reason to. Give him a reason to go on a journey. It's like, kill the fucking parents right away.
I've always said parents are to Disney movies what black people are to scary movies. Just dead before the opening credits.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right, man. You know what? I messed up and I cleared the history of my computer. Not that I was doing anything wrong, but I don't have my topics in front of me, man.
All right, let's start with the one where the one good thing about fucking the coronavirus is that people can't fucking brag on the internet of social media of like how to curate their life of like, oh, I'm doing great. Look at my life, but it's just like it's selectively chosen snapshots and pictures of like, look how good this is. Look at how happy my daughter is. She's painting and all this braggadocious fucking bullshit that people put on social media. When you know it's just a snapshot. If you had a fucking video of their whole day, it's a fucking nightmare. Okay? Right. Everybody's life is a nightmare. But now we know everybody's life is a fucking nightmare. So you can't pretend like, oh, look at my quarantine life. It's like your life sucks, my life sucks, their life sucks, everybody's life sucks. So no more of your bragging fucking bullshit.
Yeah. And I think that's the one thing I've loved about the quarantine in general is it was a level playing ground. It's a level playing ground. Your life sucks, my life sucks. Yeah. Let's see who gets out of. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a phone call, and that's never happened before because no one ever checks on me. You know what that was? That was Cisco, and I forgot to call because I was on the phone up until 10 o'clock. Shit. All right. You know what's crazy? My energy was good, and now I realize I'm messing up. I'm messing up the show. So this is how crazy quarantine is, that you cannot hide how fucked up things are.
Yeah, I love
Godfrey
it.
Has you beat. He would look better in a t-shirt. Ah, get the fuck out of here, dude. This has been an ongoing thing as far as people saying that, like, Godfrey, I got into it with Godfrey on somebody's podcast about how me and Godfrey, I'm the same as Godfrey. But people don't understand that because my skin is not, you know how, like, when you go to you ever see a bodybuilding competition and they spray the tan on themselves and make them look black?
The oil, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain. He said I'm kidding. But I'm trying to explain that Godfrey's skin, because Godfrey is darker than I am, his skin, he looks more defined than I do. And I'm like, come on, you understand how cut I would be if I was darker and blacker. You know what I mean?
His skin is like yoga pants. It makes it that's why yoga pants are all black. It makes you look fitter, but you're fucking not. That's the other thing I hate. Yoga pants are like, it's like people who wear like workout clothes but don't work out. It bothers me to no end.
Yeah, to run errands and shit. Yeah. Yeah, like I remember the dry fit was the worst. The dry fit was so misconceived. I remember my neighbor, she was an older woman. She was like definitely in her 50s, but she would like run and like she would take the trash out before getting in her car and Nike dry fit. And I'd be like, damn, I would tag that. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you feel attacked, Natalie? Why? Do you wear a lot of yoga pants to go to the store? Natalie Jean, 38. Is 38 the year you were born? Because if it is, and you're fucking around on Instagram, she's doing pretty good. You know what I mean?
Dave, don't pay the audience no mind. We tell them. They don't tell us anything, okay? Your input doesn't matter, okay? We tell you what's up. This is a one-way authority.
It is, yeah. We're not breaking the fourth wall. All right. So next topic. Spitting sunflower seeds on the floor of public transportation should be punishable by death. Talk to me, comrade.
Dave, there's nothing more I'm fucking useless mind than to spit sunflower seeds onto the floor of public transit. Like, I understand being drunk and like pissing on public transit. I actually get that because you're drunk, and I get it. And you're an alcoholic. You got a fucking illness. If you're chewing sunflower seeds, you don't have an addiction. Okay, you're not addicted to nicotine. You're not addicted to alcohol. You're just a flat out fucking bum idiot retard. Just like, it's like somebody's got to clean that up. And you don't understand that because you can't have a job. You've never had a job to understand that, oh, somebody cleans this. Somebody who's doesn't have the best education and their life is difficult and you're making it more difficult. So if you can't understand the transaction of people picking shit up after you and it's sunflower seeds, it's like, dude, you have to be executed. Like, what? You can't argue that you're useful to society anymore at that point in time.
You're actually making it worse because you're the reason why the fare has to go up.
Right.
You're the reason why it now costs $2.75 per ride to get on the train. I remember being a kid in New York, it was a quarter to get in. You could go wherever the fuck you went. That was 1993. It was a quarter to get in, okay? I don't know the exact percentage of inflation to go from 25 cents to $2.75. However, I know that has to do with people spitting sunflower seeds on the train, and that should be punishable by death. We all have to now pay $2.75 to ride a train across town, and garbage service at that. The fact that it's going to be late in the price because you spit sunflower seeds. Like, however, devil's advocate, kudos to just not give a fuck. Like, to have that kind of disregard to like, fuck everybody.
Yeah, but that kind of disregard is at the tail end of your life. Like, that person is going to like die by suicide by cop at some point in time. It's like it's like you're at the end of the road. But it's sunflower seeds, Dave. I can understand alcoholics like pissing and shitting on subways. I actually get that. I understand what it's like to just be drunk and a mess and your life is fucked up. I get that. But sunflower seeds, it's like, where's your fucking, it's like, what is that? What kind of advice does that person have if they have children? What are they going to give advice to somebody who spits sunflower seeds onto a bus? What do you got to say?
Yeah, I've only seen one child that I can tell was being encouraged to do that. I'll never forget it. This little boy was drinking a little quarter water hug, and he just kept yelling, "Ma! Ma!" And she was not trying to interact with this child at all. So finally she goes, "What?" And he goes, "What do I do with this?" And she goes, "Just throw it on the floor." And this kid spiked it. Like, I mean, he spiked it like he had just scored. Like he had just done a kickoff return, and the hug bounced all around the train car. And the mom goes, "I'm gonna whip your fucking ass when we get off of here," right? And it was just on some like, yeah, that's about right. Like, everything about that interaction makes 100%. This is the kind of kid that will now throw shit on the train as an adult. That is the kind of kid that's going to spit sunflower seeds because look who was raising them. Look at what it was. You know what I mean?
Maybe it kind of turns around for those people though too. Like, if you make mistakes early, it's better than, I don't know, making them later. But I don't know, that one can go either way, I think. But I don't know, I almost get the mom. If the mom's like, "Listen, I got shit in my hands, I'm carrying stuff, I don't know what to do with it, just throw it." Like, I could see myself doing that as a parent. Like, throw it on the floor, that's not a big deal. But it's sunflower seeds, that's like very hard to pick up. They're slimy. You're spitting them. You know, they're like everywhere. Especially the people who don't chew them and like break the seed and throw it down. Like, the people who just take a handful and go, and then just like after they suck all the salt off of it. Like, dude, you're not even eating that. You're just making a mess. Like, and it's like, who the fuck chews sunflower seeds? Like, you know, like baseball players and like, I don't know, like fucking mongoloids. Like, I don't know. I actually started chewing sunflower seeds recently though, because
I knew back in the day, ghetto girls used to do that as like a meal replacement. It was always like the baddest chicks too, like the slimmest chicks would just sit around sunflower seeds all day. I don't know, something like those were also the girls that were like, they would jump rope barefoot. Like just an absolute dirtball, but she was fine as fuck, and you couldn't wait for this girl to let you in her house and have sex with her dirty feet. Yeah.
Damn. Dave, what's best case scenario for like the hottest chicks from the hood?
Best case scenario. Ooh, this is gonna sound bad. All right,
Uh-oh.
don't judge me. Don't nobody scream record this. Best case scenario is you get her in middle school and don't get her pregnant, because that's the peak. That is the peak, dude. Like 15, 16, but then something happens once they start making money and they can get a cheesesteak platter. Like, because there's no vegetables. There's no vegetables. Right. It's like girls in the hood go from being rail thin, being undernourished and underfed, to boom, they hit puberty and they're thick in all of the right places, and then they start making money, and then they eat whatever the fuck they want, and it just goes to shit. You know what I mean? And if a baby comes out of there, forget about it. You know what I mean? So
forget about it.
Like a hood girl that's dope beyond being in the neighborhood, she has to move. There is. Okay. She has to leave the hood at 18 to stay dope. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart. It's going to fall apart.
So that's best case scenario is get away from home.
Yes.
Like, yes. So best case scenario is that one of their parents is murdered, like Bambi, and they have to leave.
And she has to go somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go on a journey because your parent was murdered.
Because even the good girls who didn't do much, who didn't leave the stoop, they usually develop a crush on somebody at like a young age, and that guy usually gets killed, and then they get all depressed and start stress eating. It's a terrible, terrible cycle that women in the hood go through. Oh, so terrible.
I kind of picture it like going back to the deer analogy, like, you know, when when you watch those National Geographic shows and like the zebras give birth and then the thing has to start running immediately. It's like, nah, motherfucker, get the fuck up. Like, there's cheetahs over there. That's how I picture the way that you describe that girl from the hood. It's like, okay, like the lions are circling the pride.
Yeah.
Okay? And they see you. You're young. You're like veal. You're thin. They want you. And it's like, it's a problem.
Yeah, and now it's even worse. I don't see this personally. I see it all through the computer and through that. But like girls that show up to other girls' houses to fight because they like somebody's picture on Facebook or some shit like that. And it's like now it's mother and daughter that have to fight side by side like Jackie Chan and Jet Li, because like some group of ratchet bitches are at the front door like, tell that bitch to come outside. Like the amount of videos where mother and daughter have to fight off a team of girls that show up at your front door. And that's the thing that cracks me up about like what people are upset about in the world now. Oh, well, this person called me a name, or this person isn't getting my gender identity correct. And it's like, are you crazy? These people are dealing with people showing up at their front door. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you're, as a mother, you don't get to be like an adult. You don't get to be like, oh, I'm 40. I don't have time for that. See what I'm saying? One of those was the mom.
What? Who told me that? Who told me the story of the chick who got shot in the face, got murdered at her house because they thought she was too beautiful or something like that? Anyway, I'm not going to go.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right. Well, that actually brings us to the next topic, okay? Trying to be a hero is exhausting, and it's not worth it.
Yes, here's the thing. Everybody nowadays is trying to be like, cool guy, I'm cool, smart, hip person, and I'm going to tell you what's up, and I'm fucking knowledgeable. I know what's going on in this world, and you need to act like what I tell you to act. And people are like, yeah, that person's great. It's like, here's the thing. Everyone's flawed. You're going to fuck up really, really bad.
Yeah.
And it's going to go like one mistake and you're the fucking villain. So why don't you just be the villain from Jump Street? Being the villain is fun. You know what I mean? It's just be like, just tell the world, hey, listen, everybody, just so you know, I'm a piece of fucking garbage, okay? And I'm going to enjoy myself. Yeah. And that's that. And then you want to hate me? Go ahead, hate me. You think I give a fuck? Suck my dick. I'll spit sunflower seeds on your fucking doorstep. But if you're like, no, I'm cool guy, you need to understand, like, you can't please everybody, and it's impossible. So why the fuck even try?
Yeah, that was the plot of Hancock. Hey man, I'm a terrible drunk idiot, and I destroy things. And they're like, yeah, but you're a hero. It's like, no.
Oh, I have to watch that.
Oh, you never seen Hancock?
No.
Oh yeah, it's great, man. It's Will Smith. He's a superhero, but he's a drunk and he's a mess. And they're like, but you need to save us. And he's like, nope, I don't want anything to do with that. You know what I mean? And then he gets in trouble. He's got to go to jail. It's fucking great. It's hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So just why? It wouldn't it be fun if everybody was just like their own villain? Like they didn't need friends and shit like that. They're like, I'm me. I'm a villain. I hate you. I don't care that you're a villain. I don't like you. So you be a villain. I be a villain. They be a villain. And then everybody cancels each other out, because the most dangerous part is when you have villains or good people with a large following behind them. Then shit gets dangerous. But if you just don't have anything, if you're just like, yeah, I'm a villain, that guy's a villain, we don't work together, I don't work with that guy, and we just, I do my shit, you do your shit, whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. But are the villains with a following, are they really that dangerous?
Yeah, Dave. I mean, have you heard of fucking Stalin and fucking Hitler? And yeah.
What? The world keeps going. Yeah, so what? A few 100,000 people lost their lives.
A few 100,000, Dave. Millions of people.
I'm saying it's not like they wiped off the entire population of Jewish people. You know?
I mean, they were close. And then in fucking Russia, they just killed their own people. In China, they just starve their own people.
Right.
But anyway.
And hey, unpopular opinion, but Jewish people kind of came out better as a result. You know what I mean?
Wow. Hey, you might not, Dave. We're gonna go down we're in trouble now. Ready? We're in trouble.
What? Listen, I think black people are on the cusp of getting ours also. You know what I mean? Like, now that, you know, slavery is over and we're still fighting for this, that, like, black people are going to be the new Jews, as far as like, all right, we did it. We paid our price, and now it's time for us to fucking reap the benefits of all of that. I think it's coming.
Yeah, I think we kind of saved this. We could have gone really down a fucking bed. I was waiting for Instagram just to shut this down. But what the Jewish people go through is like always biblical shit. Like it started with like there's always but they're the originals. They come before Christians.
That's why they're doing so well now, because they got theirs out the way.
Well, they're always going through it, but they were the first ones. They were the first ones to be enslaved by the Pharaoh, and then they have to go, and there's always other shit. I forget the Old Testament, but they're always going through some shit. But if you can fucking, take the hits for a long time, I mean, it's better.
Yeah, you're the oldest child, but you get to drive first. You're the first one to get an allowance. You know what I mean? You're the first one to go out on a date. You're the first one to be able to stay up late and watch TV. There's benefits to being first.
Yes.
Now, what sucks is when you see the baby not getting spankings because your parents have grown and they're not like that anymore. You know what I mean?
They're just lazy. They're lazy. They don't want to give them beatings.
I know so many people who watch their parents stop drinking, and now like the kids don't have to deal with drunkenness. All that. It's crazy. All right, dude. We got a hot show tonight, man. I got to get to the first objector, and I want to make sure that there's time because I got a great surprise. So I want you to come back at the end, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right, let's go ahead and get right to this, baby. See, I told you, I'm loving the energy tonight, even though I'm fucking up the show at the beginning. You know what I mean? Let's go. 10:25, first objector on the board. I'm doing this. That was your family. Someone stopped drinking. I'm doing this with a wife beater because I fucked up the T-Rex from the BX with the white headphones. Like,
I had to go old school. My girl got my headphones.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, man, I look like the opposite of you. You got the white feet on. Look at the traps and the pecs and everything. Fuck you and your push-up having ass. Look at that. Lean back so all the bitches can see. Lean back. Yoga? Fuck your Pilates playing, motherfucker. I just finished. I saw you in that white beater, motherfucker. I just went and ate 3 cookies. I was like, man, Dave, suck my dick. Look at my face.
I love how me being slightly in shape makes you all feel so
Oh, I like the slightly. I'm sorry, Becky. Get the fuck out of here.
Someone was just in here saying I got nothing on Godfrey, but whatever, dude.
Well, whatever, man. You know what you need? You need an Asian friend. That's what you need if you're gonna be like Godfrey. You gotta get an Asian.
I got an Asian friend. You're right. I do need an
You need an Asian sidekick. That's what he be doing. He the Asian guy just fucking hanging out with him, man. All right, yo, here's go. You ready for this? It just occurred to me yesterday. It's real shit. It needs to be said, man. Mace is the best rapper of the 90s. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Harlem World all day. I went out yesterday. Check this out. Yo, they're not putting enough respect on my man's name. And I don't even, and here's the thing. Here's the real shit. I never really fuck with Mace. I never really fuck with Bad Boy. I'm more of a like a MOP, like a Mobb Deep kind of dude. But we was out yesterday and they were playing like all this 90s music. All his shit is banging. All his shit. He don't have not one. Yo, go through the discography. Look at the hits. Ain't nobody got more hits, feature or headliner as Mace. Nobody. You ain't even gotta edit his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't play Snoop shit.
Yeah.
Mace's shit is eternal.
Which is crazy because
You can't play It Ain't No Fun anymore.
He was like a thug, but then he wasn't. You know what I mean? Like,
as soon as he hooked up with Diddy, Diddy was like, yo, we gonna make this money. You gotta put all that Murder Mace shit to the side. We trying to get, you know who he is? He's like Saturday Night Fever. You know when Saturday Night Fever first came out, when they re-released it, they took out the rape scene to get a PG rating. And the actors were like, this is ridiculous. We're, you know, and the producers and the director were like, yo, do you want to make money? This is how you make fucking money. Now the kids can go see this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
and
that's
he
real
got
shit.
away with that lazy, you know what I'm saying?
He made it, dude. He got all the bangers. Because he's just laid back, dude. His whole flow is laid back. All his shit aged well. Realize this, man. You can't even play Belle Biv DeVoe, slut shaming. Never trust a big button to smile. Come on, Peter. You ain't had no game. You know what I'm saying? Why you worried about what this bitch is doing? You know what I'm saying? Mace was smooth. You can't. I'm putting Mace above Biggie when it comes just to bangers right now.
What is it?
You could be in the club.
They
don't play
for bangers.
For bangers in the club, just club bangers. Name me somebody who got more club bangers than Mace. You could go all like he should have done the verses. You know what I'm saying? I'm really real.
He's still
he should just come back. He should just come back.
Yeah.
But you can't take that away. That moment in time, he don't get no respect. When you ask anybody about the '90s, they gonna give you the one-hit wonders. Mystical, come on, he had like 2 bangers. Ludacris, he went right to the Fast and the Furious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Master P went straight to movies for 2 years.
Documentary on Master P right now that I've been meaning to catch on BET.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who they get to play him? Scarlett Johansson? What the fuck? BET stay fucking up movies, man. Listen, Dave, I'm not gonna let BET make a movie out of you unless I can play you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna CGI the muscles and everything. We're gonna CGI.
That's the fucked up part. I just tried to watch that Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me, and I was extremely taken out on that one. So,
you know what's hard? It's hard to watch shit like that.
Yeah, man. Listen, because I need to clear Mace. Best rapper of the 90s.
Put some respect on Mace's
name. More
club bangers. Not hits. Not hits. No. Let's get this straight. Not hits. Club bangers. You understand what I'm saying? What does Biggie got when you go to the club? Anything as soon as Mace come on, the whole shit. People our age, people my age, they lose their shit.
Yeah,
it's classic. It's classic. He aged the best. He's timeless.
Oh my God.
All his shit is timeless. From 97 to 99, Bad Boy is timeless. But not Mace. Just Mace. Because the Locks couldn't do it. The Locks couldn't do it. It was Biggie. It was Biggie. Then Biggie gets killed. Then Mace takes over. You got to give Mace the credit, especially after 96. See, I'm telling you, you can't fuck with Mace. And nobody gonna give him credit. You know why nobody gonna give him credit? Because he never came on and did no stupid shit and he didn't get shot. He saw motherfuckers was getting shot and he left. Yeah. The only reason he came back was because he owed them an album. He didn't come back for love of the game. They was like, yo, if you don't drop this, same with EPMD, if you don't drop this album, we gonna sue your ass. He's like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go do this little album. And then he left. Listen, Craig Mack left too. Craig Mack
No
left too.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mace had
everybody needs to
great
hear this
style.
shit. If everybody spread this word, if you hear this in my voice, man, let it be known. I don't even know what his social media is. Best rapper of the '90s, fucking Mace. I don't give a fuck. And I'm saying this. I never fucked with dude in the. I'm not a Mace fan. I had to
You
grow up
got
to
caught up in the
appreciate Mace.
nostalgia.
I had to grow up to be like, yo, this dude was a genius.
No doubt.
All his shit is completely clean. You ain't gotta bleep none of his shit. It's all good, feel good party music.
I love
Him,
it, man.
he's the new Frankie Beverly. He's the new Frankie. Every time he hit Before I Let Go, remember that shit? By the way, Beyonce should never have redone that shit. That's fucking ridiculous.
Jesus
Whatever.
Christ.
I don't give a fuck if she want to give him money, just give him money.
No
but
doubt.
Mace is because when you get a little bit older, that's gonna be the shit that they play. That we gonna be the old heads like, oh, this you don't know about Mace.
You remember this?
What you know about Mace? Because you can't play. It ain't no fun when the homies have no. You can't play What's My Name. You can't. All the shit you like from the '90s. You can't play Protect Your Neck. Cash rules everything. You can't play that at a wedding. You can play Mace at a wedding. So shout out to Mace. That's the real shit.
Shout out to Mace and Becca. All right. Shout out to the T-Rex from the BX. Always
all day.
The fire shit starting us off, man. Thanks for playing this week.
I'm gonna go do some pull-ups now.
Yeah, fuck. I love it, man. Mace the best fucking rapper of the '90s. And if you back it up, who can argue with that? Who can fucking argue with that? Shit, you can't lie. I just played a little breathe, stretch, let it go, and you kind of swapped out a little bit. You know what I mean? H. Foley, the big man. What's happening, buddy?
I'm good, Dave. How are you?
All right. What's your unpopular opinion this week?
Look at you trying to come with the energy. Hey, I just want to second the Mace argument. I'm a big fan of theirs.
Yeah. I know Mace kind of gets white people going a bit, right?
He's the guy that he was Puffy's guy, right? He wore the silver outfit in the video. Who's hot, who's not, who sells them in the store?
Yeah, that was him. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to turn your head to the left. What's that? The patch on your head?
It's a ball. It's a gray spot from being stressed out.
That's it?
Hmm?
I thought somebody fucked up your haircut.
Nah. You know what I mean? Life got the best of the God. You know what I mean? But we're working our way through it. We don't hide it. We don't dye it. No shame. It is. It's there. It is what it is, you know?
I got a lot going on. I'm wearing readers right now. I got to wear readers.
Are you doing any reading? Did you put them on to read comments or what?
No, I have to put them. Otherwise, you're blurry. I keep them like that. You're blurry.
Holy shit. Well, I got on contacts. I'm thinking about getting LASIK. I figure that might go down once this corona shit is over. You know what I mean? So what's your unpopular opinion this week, folks?
My unpopular opinion is this. It's a little raunchy, but I just want to throw it out there. I don't think it's necessary to wipe your ass after you pooped if you're getting in the shower. Maybe one.
Now that is an unpopular opinion. Go ahead. Explain a little bit.
Okay. All right. Now there's been a recent uptick in the bidet industry in America. Yes. So if you have a pull away shower handle, all that is one big bidet.
So you're done. Are you just saying that you're done with toilet paper? Is that what this is about?
I mean, if you want to know where this comes from, it's getting a little bit harder and harder. All right? The flexibility's not there anymore. I'll give it one shot.
Yeah.
I'm getting in the shower, and I'll just clean it all out down there.
Has this been discussed on the Are You Garbage podcast? Because I feel the judgment that I got from your listeners for being garbage, and then you come on my show and say something like this.
No, I've danced around it. I've never admitted that I was the one doing it. I said it was a friend of mine. A friend of mine did this. But that's where I got the idea from. Is a friend of mine. One time I went down the shore as a kid with a buddy of mine, with his family, and he was in the bathroom before me. He got out. We were going out to dinner or whatever, and he had taken a shower. And when I got in there, I went to pee before I got in the shower, and it was just doo-doo. There was no toilet paper. And it's a real traumatic thing because something's missing, but you don't know what it is.
And you guys discussed it, and you realized he was on to something good, huh?
And this was like 30 years or what? Yeah, 30 years ago. I asked him. He said, "Why would I wipe if I'm getting in the shower?"
Yeah, 30 years ago, he was already onto those 3 shells from, what was that movie? Judge Dredd. I still don't understand how the 3 shells concept works and shit. Now, do you have a bidet now? Have you tried the bidet? They got a nice bidet over there at Gas Digital. Oh, my God.
I haven't, but like, is that something you would use publicly? Would you use like a public?
Whew. You know what? I don't know. Would I use a public bidet? Ooh, that's a good goddamn question.
That's why I think it's cleaner in the shower, and there's soap involved, and then you can have a spray bottle in there of disinfectant for when you get out of the shower.
Huh.
Or nobody has to know.
Huh. That is, it was Demolition Man, not Judge Dredd. Yeah, huh. Okay. You know what? You threw me for a loop because I don't know. Hopefully I won't be here long enough to see public bidets, but I don't think that that's something that I could get behind for some reason. I don't know why.
No.
No. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for weighing in this week, man. Great opinion. Where can they find you at, Foley?
At H Foley on Ice on Twitter, Foleygrams on Instagram, and Are You Garbage every Monday and Thursday, wherever you get your podcasts.
Fun podcast. Go watch it, too. Go watch the episode that we did on YouTube about, 2-3 weeks ago or something like that.
One of the absolute best. We were dying.
Yes, man. Thank you so much for weighing in this week, man. Appreciate you, all right?
Thank you, buddy.
All right, man. Yo, I never thought about that because it's like if you do a public bidet, like it's just water shooting up, but you don't know what people have done in that bucket before to contaminate the water. I don't know. Brooklyn Santa, what up, man?
Oh. Hey, Dave. I love this show because when I joined, the first thing I heard was black people are going to be the new Jews. And you're still, and your Instagram Live is still letting you go. So it's still good.
Well, they're confused. Look, I'm black with a name like I'm Dave Temple. It kind of, it fits. It fits. You know what I mean? You know how many callbacks and job interviews I get before the internet, before you could look up Dave Temple and see my black ass on Google Images, my name alone at the top of a resume was going to get me a callback.
Oh, man.
So what's your unpopular opinion this week, man?
So I've been thinking about this. This is kind of like for first-generation people, first-generation immigrants, which is the generation that was born here. So immigrant families don't really get tutors or like private tutoring. And I was thinking about like how people buy their way into colleges for their kids. So immigrant families don't really do that. You know, Asians, Indians, we don't get tutors or anything. They just save money by making the kids compete with each other.
Holy shit! So you
and it's just a money play. That's where all the guilt comes in. Like the guilt is all about like, you know, I came to this country, I did all this, I carried you. It's like on top of the pregnancy for carrying you for 9 months. I came to this country with no money.
And you can't figure out algebra? No. Your brother can. Holy yo! Now, is this a real thing? Like, did you pit it into a sibling rivalry?
It's more like a Cold War, and I think it's with like the extended family, and like there's all the niceties and everything. And I don't think I'm alone in this. I don't think, you know, I think it's probably a common issue.
Yeah. Because
it's like we're so competitive growing up, and like the thing is like on the kids' end, like on my end as a child, you know, I got to use something that my cousin did that's bad to always outweigh anything he did that was good that I have to live up to, or you know, with any other cousin or whatever. So it's like if they get in trouble for stealing something or something, that can always hold that over their head and always like discount them for the rest of life. And so like now that we're adults, you know, we don't really keep in touch with each other, like cousins, like people that are like first generation. And if you're about my age, and if you're like a first generation immigrant family, you know, there's a lot of us in like professional industries making a lot of money and doing different things and all this specialization. And you think about it, it's like if we just like got together and just created organizations and, you know, did a division of labor where everybody that excelled at the thing they do did it for this thing, we could capture market share and whatever.
Yo,
And
but
it's just
that's
like
crazy that you mentioned that. Now that you mentioned that, I don't know any Asians that like, yo, this is my cousin or this is my brother. I don't know any Indians or
competition.
Asians that hang out
I
with their
can't
siblings.
I can't let them in because then I'm gonna be having to compete with them in this space that I've come into, and it's so fucked up.
And all the same money on tutors.
Yep, it's all of it's just to save money on tutors, all the guilt, everything.
Holy shit.
But
I would love the fact that was like the concept of the Sylving Learning Center, where they're just like, yeah, just send your kids here. Don't worry. They'll be up to speed in no time. And it's just pitting siblings against each other. Holy shit.
using guilt.
Yeah.
But I think I've come up with a solution. I think it's so don't make your kids compete, but also don't coddle them to the point where they don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So just like teach them how to use nepotism, like develop out nepotism. And I think that might be the key to the future.
Huh.
Just like you're in school and this kid's got super rich parents, maybe be his friend because down the line it's a fallback that might be like a fallback where you fall up.
Right.
So
Fall back or fall up. I
Yeah.
like that. That should be a Nike slogan. You know what I mean? Yo, either fall back or fall up. But it just shows like some fuck boy hanging out with rich kids. Like, yo, I'm gonna fall back and fall up. Yo, why?
Bro, and it's like as long as you can just avoid being a token, I think you don't have any of that like internal dialogue there, then I think you're like golden.
I love it, man. Thank you for weighing in this week. Where can they find you at, man?
At Brooklyn_Santa. I take like photos and stuff. And I'm working on a shirt that I'll release a link for in a while.
Oh, yeah. The Return to Jewel shirt. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm going to get one of those. So you'll see me wearing that on the show pretty soon because clearly I need a shirt. Look at me. This is fucking ridiculous. All right. Thanks so much for weighing in, man.
All right. See you then.
I can't believe I'm doing this show with a wife beater, but this show is flying by. You guys are killing it tonight. Fucking great opinions. I never thought about. That's what I love about this show, where you find out what people are thinking and what they're dealing with, man. My man Royce, what's happening, man?
What's up, Dave?
You had the right angle the first time. There you go. Yeah. Live is straight up and down. This ain't Zoom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a millennial, but my parents didn't make me compete against other millennials. So I don't know.
I think that's an Eastern Asian and Indian thing, man. Or even though our parents should do that, that you wouldn't have so many I don't know. I'm just going off on like white people that do shit with their brothers. Yeah,
just to tag that, like they have that down. Like these scumbag millennials and Generation X's, like they befriend people that are about to make it. They're like, I'm gonna stand next to you, whatever it takes. I'll suck your dick. You know how it is.
Yeah, because their parents have all read the books. Their parents have all read books and just tell them, look, don't worry about learning shit. Just stand next to that kid.
Right, exactly.
So, what's your unpopular opinion this week, my man?
These black and white photos are about girls shitting on their friends. It's not about activism at all. Right? It's about when this pandemic is over, bitch, I'm gonna crush you. That's what this is about. Right?
Yo, that's a fact, because women hate women. There's no support going on whatsoever.
The competition is still going on. It's still going on.
I'm not even 100% sure what the challenge is. I just seen the pictures and they're saying challenge accepted. Do you know what it's about?
No, all the blood went to my brain, Dave. I didn't have time to think about it. I was just like, oh, okay. Right?
Although black and white photos do make everybody look like a lot better. I don't know what that is.
Why is that always women's activism? Why is it always, listen, I got to get naked or I got to take a picture? And it's never an article or a fucking book, right? Hold the book while you're taking the fucking butt naked photo, you asshole.
Hold the book. Yeah.
Your great-grandmother didn't do that. Did your great-grandmother take a Polaroid photo to make the other barn jealous? No. She fucking...
No. Our parents, they all took that picture with the fork, with the what do you call it? The fork, pitchfork.
Yeah,
Stood there
the
like
big
this.
ass fork.
Yeah, no one
Right.
was doing this. It was none of this. You know what I mean?
Duck face. It's the duck face. With the hand on the hip.
I love it, man. Yeah, I wish if there's any. I don't even think we got the one lady, Natalie, and I don't think Natalie did that. I don't think you participated in that shit. I have no idea what the challenge is all about, or is it just to make them feel good during the pandemic? You think?
No, I read like half an article. It's about like something that happened overseas or something like that. Like the usual, some kids getting raped or something like that.
You know, that's what the slut walk started over. You know what I mean? Like the slut walk started off on like somebody got raped and the cop was like, "Don't be sluts," and they were like, "Oh, fire him!" And it was like the first cancel thing. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
And what was the idea? To walk around naked? That was
okay. You got to read up on this. I promise you, this is true. I'm not just spitting this out of my ass. York College, Toronto, Canada, or Toronto, Ontario. A bunch of women organized a protest to march to City Hall to protest the officer that told women, if you don't dress like sluts, you won't get raped. They wanted to protest so that that guy would lose his job. And they posted flyers everywhere for this slut walk. And the concept was, hey, you cannot shame us for that. The day that the message got construed, 1,500 women showed up.
Oh, really? What a surprise.
Out of the 1,500, 200 knew what they were there for. Yeah. The other 1,300 were like, so we can kind of like dress slutty and it's okay.
Exactly.
And they had a decision to make. They're like, shit, 1,500 is way more than 200. We can't turn away all of this support. And they ran with it. You know what I mean? But it was misconstrued, man. I don't know. You read that. I swear to God, I read that. It was a Wikipedia,
I don't need to
but
read
I read
it.
it nonetheless.
I see it all the time. It's just soft porn everywhere. Activism is soft porn now. That's activism now.
Did you see that girl that twerked in front of the cops? Like the girl, she just went out there and was just, like she just got on the ground and just started popping it. And it was just like.
You trying to go viral. You don't care about racism.
What she did, she went viral, you know what I mean? And I don't know, like, what happens when you go viral protesting? Do you go to work? Do you go back to work? Do you go to school?
No,
like, what is your life? Especially if your bio changes to, like, for booking inquiries. Like, nah, you're not serious about this shit.
No, you go back to working at CVS. That's what you do.
But I love it, man. The black and white pictures, absolute bullshit. Yeah. Thank you so much for weighing in. Royce, where can they find you at, man?
At Royce.Winner, WYNNER.
Yeah, all right, no doubt. Thank you so much for weighing in this week, man.
All right.
All right, appreciate it. Wow, yo, this show flew by. Like, we do these things with ease now, man. All right, so I got to see. Sinrad, you got to get back in the room because I actually had a surprise for you, man. We were going to play a rousing game of Digger Daughter. I said we hadn't done it in a while. We had got so into Thug Neck, which I enjoyed Thug Neck, you know what I mean? But Digger Daughter is the game where we take a picture of an old man and a young woman and we post them together and you guys get to decide whether or not it's a gold digger or a daughter. Are they family or are they fucking? I gotta be quiet because I'm in a house and my kid is running around and all that stuff. All right, I'm gonna check for Sinrad and the thing one more time. Boom! I don't know where he is. All right, let's see if we can play this game without him. All right, in the comment section, you guys are going to guess. Now, the pictures were formatted for a dual show. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick the first one. Let me go with boom. That's not going to work because you can't see the whole thing. Damn it. Conrad's messing it up by not being here. In the comment sections, what do you guys think? It's an old man, a young woman? I might have to pick that a little bit different. Let me see, though. What do you guys think in the comments? Digger or daughter, huh? Daughter. Okay, we got one vote for daughter. Anybody else? Oh, I'm trying. All right, he's in there. Digger. All right. Why does it show you in the room talking, wife? Okay. But it doesn't show you in the thing that someone, maybe because you already went live with me. I don't know. Well, I don't know. That's a digger expression. Okay. I like it. Someone who's very happy to be, yeah, no daughter would be that happy to be hanging out. Looks like the wife, but I'm not sure. Okay. Daughter, he's too cocky. Ooh, yeah. All right. So for those of you who voted digger, well, guess what? You are right. So what's that? Boom. There you go. All right. So let's see if we can get another one. All right. There's Conrad. Boom. All right. Conrad, I'm going to keep playing until I get you all the way in this room. However, he looks tired. Yeah, I guess you got to be tired if you're with a digger there. You know what I mean? All right. Conrad, you're still outside. All right. Next picture, because he's still not. I cropped all these pictures wrong. Oh, my God. You can't see. You can't see. Digger or daughter? Young chick holding an old man's mouth. What are you thinking there, buddy? I brought this thing back just for you. It's different than Thug.
Yeah. I would say that's a daughter because she looks concerned over what he's saying, and he's such a fat fuck with a bad haircut. That's got to be a dad.
He definitely
look how horrible his haircut is.
Mean he's
but he can't he can't get that pussy. Look how hot she is.
Someone said he's gay. Also, nobody told me we were wearing sleeves tonight. I'm bad at this. Okay, so you're going daughter?
Daughter, yeah.
Oh, come on, buddy. I suck with the sound effects. Okay, no, this is actually a digger. This is a digger. I was surprised with it myself. All right, let's check out a little twist. Digger, she said, look at the rings on the wrong finger. Let's do a little twist here. What happens when you put a young man and an older woman together? Digger or the son?
I mean, I'm gonna go. He's a diggler. He's a Dirk Diggler. I mean, dude, if you dye your hair blonde like that, and I mean, you're also setting it up. So, like, I'm only saying this because of I'm using your intuition. Like, why would you put this in here? You know what I mean? So that's a diggler. That's a Dirk Diggler.
Oh, someone says the grandson. Okay. I don't think people have that kind of faith. I think people don't believe women would stoop so low in age.
Yeah, and also the self-satisfied look on her face too. She's like, yeah, I'm hitting this.
It's funny too, because women don't really get to do that, and we don't. We always look at how gross it is when men do it. But do you think it's gross if older women are messing with guys in their 20s?
No, I mean, because I get the reason why everybody does it. If you're an old guy with a young girl, I get it. If you're an old woman with a young guy, I get it. You know what I mean? But like, I think women are more, as they get older, they are less secure about themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No doubt. Well, to answer your question or to confirm whether your answer is correct or not, that he is a diggler or the son, you are right. They are together. All right. Where do we want to go next? All right. Boom. These are always good. Old man in a suit. Young chick holding a veil and a flower. Is this the father of the bride or are they getting married?
Look how fucking miserable they look. Holy shit. And dude, that guy doesn't look rich. Look how awful his suit is. He looks like that's like a pastor suit or a bishop.
Yeah.
He's not even a pastor. What's a pastor's right hand man called? That's
Deacon.
who he is.
He's the deacon.
He's Deacon Don.
Yeah, deacons every now and again fall into some young poon at the church. You know what I mean?
Do that?
Like, Look, my father was an usher at his church. He found out that if you stand throughout the whole sermon, women get to see you in your suit, and you stand out.
Interesting.
No, not a D. What was he? An usher? Yeah, usher. My dad was on the usher board, and he would slay all through the back rows of the church.
Hey, God bless him.
So what are you saying? Is this a young woman getting married, or is this a young? Is she getting married to this old man, or is this the father of the bride?
I don't think so.
You don't think
so? This is a father of the bride, I think.
Father of the bride.
This is such a tricky photo. So good job.
That's
very
what we
tricky.
always do. We try to make them tricky. We try to make them interesting.
Good find. I'm gonna go dad.
Go with dad. All right.
Yeah.
You are right. All right. I'm not even keeping score around here anymore. I'm not paying attention.
You know what it looks like, Dave? I'm going to bring this full circle. You know what this looks like?
What's up?
They're both sad because her mother is dead. Okay? And she was able to escape the hood and then find a good husband. That's why.
Pure, straight sunflower seed diet. And there are plenty of sunflower seeds on the floor at this point. Did you just spit sunflower seeds at everything we talked about? All right. Last one. Digger or daughter? Come on.
That's a digger.
That's a digger?
Right out of the gate.
Right out the gate. Uh-oh. Back it up.
I mean,
we got a few more minutes.
My gut says that. I mean, now I can back it up. Because, listen, their whole body language is just like, yeah, we've been together for a long time. We're fucking. It's like, that's not like, she's even walking, like, ahead of him, too. Like, a daughter wouldn't walk ahead of her father. She still falls in line, I feel like.
Yeah.
But also, too, the way he's dressed, they're so casual and comfortable being together that they're fucking. You know?
Okay. And this is nothing. This ain't new. This is not new either. This is something that's been going on for a while. So, yeah.
For a while. And then also, too, like, the hands are real close, like
that was the thing. They weren't talking. They weren't actually holding hands. It was like, that's why I thought I was going to get you with that. All right. So yeah. All right. Cool. Good for you, man. All right. So that was the last one, man, and that's actually going to be the last show for the weekend. You know, it's Thursday. The energy was great. Conrad, what you think about the show tonight, man?
Dude, they're always great, man, and I like how people come in and they get to talk their shit, man. It's awesome. I like when they were like, yeah, you know, when I came into the show, when it said that blacks are the new Jews, and that's like, phrases like that are just always funny. And when you can catch them, like just catch them out of context, that's the funnest part.
Yeah.
So just for everyone to come in and talk their shit, it's like, it's the best thing in the world. This is what I've always liked about comedians. It's like, say what the fuck you want to say, and even if it's wrong, it's hilarious because it's like, you shouldn't say that.
We took a shot. It's after 10 o'clock. We get to say whatever we want. That's why I used to live in a time where you knew, hey, kids were done watching television when it was prime time. 8 o'clock, hey, we're done. We're done with all of the kiddie programming. Go upstairs. It's about to get crazy. You know what I mean? The adults need some adult time, and that's what this is.
But this is beyond adult time. This is like almost confession, but not in like not in a sad way. It's like, you know what I was thinking? Because that's what I always liked about talking to comedians. You could tell them, like, you know what, I thought about this the other day. Isn't it kind of fucked up? And then people are like, I'm listening. I want to hear this. It's like, that's what this is. And there's no other places to do that anymore. It's like, I had this real fucked up thought the other day, and I'm going to tell you. It's like, hell yes, that's what I want to hear.
No doubt.
That's the beauty of the show. I also think, Dave, we should dress like this every fucking
all the time? Okay, I'm with it.
I feel so fucking goddamn free right now. Look at this rotator motion.
All right, no doubt, man. Well, look. The Wandering Pollock, you know what I mean? The Sleeveless, Beaveless. I don't know. I'm trying to keep coming up with nicknames because they're always so fun to come up. Welcome home. Welcome back to the Northeast. I'll be joining you next week, all right? We'll figure out
next Tuesday.
Malls open so that we can do fountain flirting in Jersey City. I'm all for it, okay?
Food court flirting.
Food court flirting, if I get the goddamn name right. All right, fuck you guys. I got little arms. It's all right, T-Rex from the BX. That's why we fucks with you, all right? So here's the deal, man. We're going to take Friday off, but Tuesday, Thursday, 10 o'clock every week. That's guaranteed. If not on my page, it's on Aldo's page, Aldorando, or Sinrad Want to Know. Make sure you're following all three of us. Tune in. This has been Unpopular Opinions. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Have a good night.
See ya.
Peace.